as everyone knows, you know, we are the agenda kings here. When it comes to the Sanji stock, we can't talk about Sanji stock without talking about the Zoro stock. Now we are here. Arthur put out a tweet. Cole, I don't know if you saw it. Arthur put out this tweet. Zoro has been fighting Lucci for six months.
I'm going there right now. I need to do this shit, bro.
I retweeted it, bro. 6 months, bro. Please, and my favorite part is if you ever get the time to find that video, it's a 1-minute video of someone clipping and screenshotting every Zoro fan talking about Zoro's gonna one-shot Lucci. I can't wait for Zoro to one-shot Lucci so he can fight Kizaru. Oh, can he just hurry up already? I'm telling you, when the day when we found out that Zoro is still stalling Lucci, still stalling, to me it's like, okay, it shouldn't be a bad thing that Zoro is stalling Lucci. It shouldn't be. But the way the Zoro fans and the Zoro community has disrespected and spit on Lucci's name and acted as if it should be an easy money, low diff, off screen. It's ruined the community. It's Rob. That's what I'm saying. It's Rob Lucci.
Did you even forget who the fuck this guy is?
I just don't get it.
Bro, all right, listen. See, this right here, this is that shit, bro. This is that fucking shit. Fuck, oh my, okay, let me just say one thing, okay? Okay, real quick, on the Sanji point for a second, okay?
Right.
Sanji, I feel like, for that beam, I did a video about that, like, you can go on my channel, it's like, why, like, what really happened? Why did Kizaru shit himself, like, with the actual moment? I feel like, to me, what Sanji did at that moment was that he went E-free, and then he outputted more energy than Kizaru's own beam itself. So, in theory, and this is some shit that it's kind of crazy because it should be happening, but again, it's a manga. He may have actually destroyed the photons themselves, because according to what Sandman said that there was a popping sound, like a tire or a gunshot went off when he kicked the beam. And that's what Kizaru was so fucking shocked, because potentially Sanji's actually destroying the photons. If that even, again, it should be happening, but that could be always actually showing destruction of photons, potentially. So I'm just put that out there, right?
Okay.
Now Zoro. Shit, dude. Listen, I feel like, here's what I'm gonna say, because it all boils down to like this one simple fact. Luffy is beating the shit out of Zoro in a fight. Like, it's just facts. Luffy is destroying Zoro. Like, at full HP, at full power, Zoro, King of Hell, Ashra's Dead Man, Wondrous Mystical World. Luffy is going Mo Pistol, Dawn Whip, Dawn Rocket, and Zoro is like this force, and he's passing out. That's Zoro. And I hate to say it, like, unironically, it's like it's a low diff. It's a low and I'm sorry, but that applies to every person in the crew. Like, Luffy is beating the shit out of his whole crew, and everyone has accepted this. The Sanji fans, the Jinbei fans, the Robin fans, the Frankie fans, except the Zoro fans. The Zoro fans are holding on like, no, Zoro still got him. It's the good old days in Whiskey Peak. What's Whiskey Peak? It's like, nigga, we're 1,000 chapters away from that. It's over. It's over. We're done. We're done. Luffy, bro, like, by the time we have Luffy versus Zoro versus Mihawk, Luffy's gonna be throwing moons around. Like, who gives a shit? Like, who gives it? I'm sorry. Like, no offense to Zoro, but Zoro the gap has widened immensely. It's like ocean wide, bro. Oh, like Atlantic Pacific Ocean wide. It's insane. No apologies. Zero.
Oh my god, yo, this guy said low diff, yo.
Low diff negative.
Low to mid, yo, it's crazy.
Bro,
so like
Luffy would take one of Zoro's swords, turn to a toothpick, and pick his teeth.
He actually would. That's the crazy part. I'm actually starting
and then just throw shit away.
That's true. Luffy can actually incapacitate his swords and make them useless. Literally, I didn't even think about
Luffy. Like, Luffy is nuts, man. He's built different.
Yo.
He's built different.
Oh my god.
Nah, he's listen, Luffy at full power. So if you have, like, I don't want to say, like, not the plot bullshit, not like any weird, like, okay, well, Luffy's like weakened or no. At full HP, he has a full belly, he takes all nutrients in. Luffy versus Zoro versus that Luffy.
Yeah.
No.
It's over, yeah.
No, it's over.
There's no shot.
And
there's no shot.
I feel like, because this is the problem with Rob Lucci too. people wanted Zoro to one-shot Rob Lucci to the high heavens because that would equal the gap between like Luffy and Zoro.
Exactly. That's what it was all about.
That's what it was all about.
It was all about Zoro being close to Luffy because Luffy basically dog walked Lucci in Gear 5.
Yes.
So now it's like, oh, Zoro should dog walk Lucci, and he's struggling. Like he's actually. Do you see the inhaler memes? Have you seen them,
bro? I saw them earlier. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Like he's wheezing in the bitch chapter. Woo! Listen, I anytime I got you, bro. Like, what the fuck you mean? Take it like people say, okay, he's stalling Lucci because he wants to make sure that like the crew escaped and all this other bullshit. I'm like, hold on, how the fuck is stalling Lucci better than kicking Lucci's ass?
Just one shot.
Just fucking kill him, bro. Kill him. What do you mean? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any damn sense. Just fucking beat him.
I can't take it, yo. I can't take it.
For real, bro. Like it's getting in the pocket. Like Zoro. Like people say, oh well, Zoro has to use a name attack.
He hasn't used his bandana. That's what they say.
Oh my god, the bandana, bro. It's like they add like a 50% power boost, like it's a fucking DBZ Zenkai boost to a bandana.
Yo, oh my god, bro.
It's like, since when was Zoro the bandana? Like, what the fuck? Like, what are we talking about, bro? It's nuts, bro. Listen, that's what I'm saying. Like, listen, if Jinbei helps Zoro in any way, the streets are not gonna sleep that night. It's gonna be New York on a Saturday night. The streets will not sleep. They will not sleep, bro.
Yo,
oh my god.
Yo, one Gojin karate is over. That's it. Just
one war pistol drop from range, and it's over. The streets will not sleep, bro. It's gonna be bad, like really fucking bad.
Yo, there's tears in my eyes, dog. Like I'm just thinking about it. And the worst part is like, I just know myself. I can be so calm sometimes, but if I get a whiff of that agenda, it's over. It's so over, dog. It's so over. Like
if Jinbei even yells at Zoro, and then Lucci's distracted, it's over.
I think what made me laugh the most, there's this edit that somebody made about Zoro still stalling Lucci. And it was a line where he said, this is getting dangerous. We're gonna have to upscale Lucci to Admiral level just to cope. And I was like, yo. I just don't get it.
Never in a million years.
It just never had to be this way. So then let me read a couple of these donuts because I have been ignoring them. We're on.
Accept what Robin said. Wings of the King of Pirates. No matter how you slice, Zoro and Sanji, they're relative to each other. I'll argue. They're not Luffy. They're not Luffy. There's only one Luffy. I'm sorry.
Let's shift gears because we had a lot of fun with the base Lucci. We had a lot of fun with the Zoro agenda and the Sanji agenda, but let's talk about agenda piece as a whole, because I feel like the way that I read the story now is I can understand the story, the seriousness of it, the narrative, the themes, yada, 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 right? The way I choose to enjoy it now is comedy, and it's with agenda piece. Agenda piece is how I like to read One Piece. It's fun. I can draw any conclusions or connections from the story. However, there are people that take it too seriously and they actually stand and live on their agendas. Agenda piece has always been in the community. It's just that we have a name for it now.
Yeah.
How do you think it's affecting the community today? Because there are some people that don't like agenda piece because they feel like it's ruining discussion in the community. How do you feel about agenda piece?
So my take, honestly, is in some ways it's way more interacting with the community, where like we interact more online nowadays. Like even like in IRL, I went to anime and I was meeting up with Parvision and Ohime and all those things, and we're all meeting up. We'll all talk about like agenda piece, all of our takes and so on and so forth. And it's more exciting in some ways, but is it more cancerous? I mean, yeah, of course it is. But that's like, I think online discourse as a whole. I feel like it's a byproduct of what we're seeing over the course of time happen to like every fandom. Like for example, no offense to you guys, but Boruto's ass. Y'all fucking idiots. Boruto's straight up trash. All right, I know it's trash. And I know it's ass. But online, the discourse is like, this shit is like the next thing, like the next best thing since Naruto the original, up there with like JJK and One Piece. It's not. It's actual dog water. And online, they preach it as though it's actually like the hottest shit, but it's not even close. So in the same way you have Boruto fans gas up the series as a whole because they need to, because it's on life support. It's in the same way you're gonna have your own fandoms of, let's say, you have the Nami fans, you have the Sanji fans. I see them booking sometimes online, and that's gonna get exacerbated. You have the Zoro fans go nuts. You have the Yonko supporters like me. You have the Admiral fanboys and fangirls. You have the Blackbeard stands. They're going hard. They're eating good right now. You have the Dragon stands on life support. Like, they're dying. Like, please, Dragon, do something. So you have Shanks boys. We're fucking like, the kid fans are like, yo, oh my god, they've already vanished. Like the Avatar before Aang. They're gone. They're out of the picture, right? They're gone. Yeah. So everyone has their own thing where it's, you want to have your interpretation of the story, kind of whatever story it is, kind of come to fruition. And you want your story to be successful that you follow because you enjoy it. So just how, for example, you have a lot of folks make theories. Theories in their own way are their own agendas. Like Randy Troy has his own agendas. Joy Boy, O'Hara, Lightboy O'Hara, they all have everyone has their own theories, and therefore they have their own, and that's their own thoughts on what's gonna happen in the future. Exactly. Therefore, that's their own agenda on the story. I power scale a lot. So does Brago. So does a lot of people. We power scale in the community. Power scaling is also narratively based on what you interpret how the story is going to be in a lot of ways, and then that's your own agenda too. So everyone has their own agenda, and essentially agenda is essentially like your own opinion on something, but it's like exacerbated to like a very heightened extent. So whether it's a story as a whole, whether it's like the agenda as a whole, I think it's fine, but I think it's like the natural course, the natural flow of where we're going in terms of online discourse, which is ultimately more and more extreme, more and more bubbles, and so on and so forth. Is it a good thing or a bad thing? In some ways it's good, in other ways it's bad. That's all I'll say.
You know, I appreciate you so much for explaining that, because it seems as though there are people that love One Piece and they feel like the way they love One Piece, when it's all about the narratives and the themes, that is the right way to enjoy One Piece, and that agenda is the issue. I think it's finally because we're using the word agenda so much now that people want to blame and say this is what's wrong with the One Piece community. No, this is always what's been wrong with the One Piece community. It's just that we have a name for it now. The name for it is agenda. The difference between agenda in One Piece and agenda piece is solely comedic. There's no actual serious take when it comes to agenda
paper,
piece.
You would hope so. Like online, people are like, yo, I'm committed to this shit. Like I'm gonna spend money to downvote tweets because they're going to. I was like, okay, you can spend money on the agenda piece, like why? Like there's weird take out there. I'm like, you don't spend that fucking $1. What the hell?
So it's like, for example, we're laughing. We're saying that Zoro is stalling base Lucci. Lucci is clearly not in base. Like, it's so obvious. He's not base Lucci. But the agenda.
Also, too, I mean, as a Sanji fanboy, you see the agenda, Sanji's running away like he's a JoJo's Part 2 character. All right, he's Nigeru Nayo, he's bailing, all right? He has to run from the fight. Did he actually run from the fight? It's captain's orders.
It's his captain's orders, exactly. But
the agenda piece says that Sanji's, like he's a coward now. That's the agenda piece. So again, that's what I'm saying. Like it's you have your takes and your opinions, but they're like exaggerated. They're expanded upon to be more. What's the term I'm looking for here? More not flamboyant. To be more flagrant. To be more
flagrant. That's like I think I know what you're talking. Inflammatory.
Inflammatory thing. Yes. Right. Exactly. That's what it is. Right. So that's ultimately agenda piece. But again, agenda exists everywhere for every series. Everywhere. All right.
Like I would argue it's worse in JJK. I would actually argue it's worse.
Wait. So don't.
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say anything.
Yeah. Okay. But I can imagine because the way, because I remember going through the Country Award winners or like polls, and JK won so much shit. But then for like the main character, I don't see Yuji. I'm like.
If you're anime only, please just enjoy yourself. The reason I bring up JJK with agenda piece is because the agenda in JJK is so aggressive. To the point where if you do decide to read the manga or watch the anime, you're gonna see it. It is so bad that we have Megumi Maharaga memes infiltrating One Piece ad nauseum. Like, you've seen it with this sacred treasure as Shaman, and you have Saint J. Garcia summoning the girls. or
Yep.
Zoro summoning Jinbei. Like,
Yeah.
just
Yep.
like, so like, for me, it's like agenda piece or jujutsu agenda, whatever you want to call it. It's here to stay. It's not going to, they call them Jinbei Raga. Like, it's not going anywhere.